I like this.
లేదా అయిపోయిందా అప్పుడే
What the most to?
I made you host. Okay, give me call if any problem. Live started already.
ఓకే అండి. ఓకే ఓకే మహేష్ గారు.
హాయ్ బ్రో. రమ్య జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారా?
జాయిన్ అవుతుంది, పెట్టాడు కదా.
ఉమ్.
Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, hi Ramya.
Sure. Thank you. Okay, so I think you have received all the notes which I've gave, right? Any questions or anything? Hope everything is clear.
Yes, Ramya, it's clear.
Okay. So are we waiting for someone or we can start?
We can start, Ramya.
You can start, Ravi. I think Dilip is not joining this call today. You can.
Yeah. So in the last class, we have finished our RBP setting and everything, right? So today we will be starting our session with configuration UI on the UI, how we will be creating a UI. That is how we'll be doing it. Just a minute, I'll share my screen and then let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Yes,
Visible, Ramya. Yeah.
Just a minute, guys. So in the notes, there were few examples where you can try in the system. So anybody have got chance to try those examples? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Ramya, you are audible.
I asked a question. So in the notes which I've given, there were some examples where you can try all this. Did you get chance to try?
No, Ramya. As of now. Just
Okay.
we
Huh?
from first class onwards, we are preparing actually. So no, not yet actually. The latest classes we didn't sound that notes. Yeah,
You did not see the latest class.
yeah. Latest class.
How many
Latest
notes?
class, no, latest class we have seen, but notes we didn't see actually. We've seen examples only.
Okay, not a problem. Done. So, so the notes which I've given was like people profile. Apart from that RBP, so I have given you all the core structures and also basics which we have discussed and creating a pick list. Apart from that, all the foundation data, how to create a foundation data. This is what we have discussed, right?
Yeah, yes.
So, yeah,
Foundation data we have seen, and as well as RBP permissions we want to look into it actually. That is the
okay, done.
remaining we have seen, we have covered actually.
Okay. So, in the past classes, we have learned how to create a field in the manage business configuration. Apart from that, we have also learned how to create an object. We have manually created an object. Let's open the object which we have
Yeah,
given.
we created one object and we gave permissions as well in the last class. Yeah.
So what is the object name which you have created?
Laptop,
Okay, which I created, you are saying, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. So employee
Employee
laptop
details. Yeah.
details. Yes, I remember this. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have created the employee laptop details, and now what we are doing is like, let's take yeah. So let's take one employee. So, yeah. So when we are taking Ananya's profile, what I want to do is like this object, whatever we have created, employee laptop details, I want to see that employee laptop details on Ananya's profile. So in order to do that, we have a separate configuration where this is the specific configuration used to control how information is displayed on the employee profile, which is on the people profile UI. Okay. So the navigation for this is like manage configuration UI. So manage configuration UI. Okay, so this is where we will be configuring our object to visible on the UI. So this is place where we exactly configure a screen or layout for the users to see. Like for example, we have already configured an object where we want to see employees laptop details, but in which section you want to see, like you want it in a particular in which section you want to see, or it is as a separate object you want to see. That is how we will be working. So for example, if I have to see one example, position, let's see one example which is here. Okay, flexi pay. Configuration. Yeah. So if you see, for example, which I'm showing on people profile, we see a field called uh, sorry, uh, layer. tile called custom training AK Akshita. So, okay, we will see that object also. Akshita training. So she has created an object like an existing object where she has given external code, external name, external start date. So if you see, when we click on a date with an effective date, if we apply, we have three fields called external name, external training. So external is a training, start date, external code. Okay. She created an object, how it should be visible. Okay, done. So we will create our own object now for laptop training. So here, people profile, then we will go create new. Okay, so the ID is employee laptop details. Okay, let's copy paste employee details. This object is we don't have any base object for this object. Okay. See. But this is an old format, I guess. Okay. So our ID for the UI screen which we are creating, like when I say ID, how do we see ID? Like the compensation, time management, how do we see that? That's the ID. And the base object which we have created is our base object which we have created in our configure object definition, which is an employee laptop. Okay. So when we have taken employee laptop, whatever the fields we have requested, we are able to see all those fields. Click on. Okay, click on save. Okay, now the object is saved. Okay, and once the object is saved, how do we see that on you? Immediately, once the object is created, we will not be able to see that object on the screen. So that is the reason we will go to manage permission roles and we have created what was our role name which we have created? It's administrator, right? Yeah, for the administrator, no.
Ramya, sorry to interrupt you. I can't understand what you said.
What you did not understand?
First, how to create that in such flex pay.
What?
First, flex pay before that. You
FlexPay,
created.
I did not create any FlexPay. I was telling you, we were just seeing a reference object which is already in system. That's a reference object. So we created this object. I think you were available in that class when we created this object.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I
So
saw.
yeah, that is what I was going. Flex Play was something already in system. I was just showing you as an example. So we created this object and the example was on the UI, we want to give this object to be visible for the employee. I mean, when I say this portlet is available for an employee as a single portlet, here we want to make it available for all the employees to fill the details or for the administrators to fill the details. FlexPay, which is already in system, I was showing you as an example, but we are adding our object which we have created employee laptop details here. So in order to create that object here, we have already created an object and we have created a UI back screen. So to create an UI back screen, we navigate to manage configuration UI from admin search. We give the ID, whatever the details we want to see, and from the base object, like whenever we create a generic object in object definition, the base object will be already available here in the drop down. Whatever the objects we have created, they are available in the. So if you see whatever the fields we have created for this object, all the lab dashboard ID, serial number, request date, user, all this, those fields are automatically we have seen, we will be seeing here, and we have saved the UI object which we have created. So in order to bring that to on the UI, I mean here, we are going to give the permissions. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on edit. So for I think for object we have already given the permissions, miscellaneous employee laptop details. So for the object, we will directly navigate to employee view. Employee view. Still we are not able to see. Just a moment. Permission object. I'm just checking this. This is not way required, I guess. Because of the old version, maybe system is recommending this. Is it because of permissions? Hmm. As a user, we don't have any permission. So is that with Ananya only? Let's troubleshoot. System admin. Let's compare an existing object with our object. So we have given our ID in the object we have selected. We have got all the details. We don't have any edit properties. Edit property. Okay. Everything is fine. Some issue with role only. Manage. Issue. One more role she was having is RPP troubleshoot. Okay. RPP troubleshooting. So guys, getting right, it is just a permission issue. We are just troubleshooting what kind of permission is missing for her, and we are just giving permission admin for employees. Okay.
Yeah, Ram.
See, we are able to see our object. Okay. Let's have one more quick review.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. You can show once.
Yeah. Done. So, starting from here, we have created our object, which is from navigation configure object definition. We have created an object called employee laptop details, and we have gathered whatever the details we need to require. We have created all our fields. Okay. So after creating an object, we want to have our object on our UI where employee can fill the details or admins can fill the details. So in order to get that, what we have to do is like we have to create our object. So on object on UI is specifically how the layout is viewed. When I say layout, where the style can be viewed. So that is how we will be creating the UI. And in the UI, the ID will be given whatever the layout we want to see. And apart from that, from the base object, whatever the object we have created, once we select our base object, all the required details which we have created from the object will be defaulted here. So once we create this, so we go to configure latest people profile. Configure latest people profile is like where do we want to place this card. So if you want to place the card as a separate tile, or else you can go to management. In the management, we can go and create a new card and create same. So in the time management, if you create in a time management, so once you click on the time management, here the whatever the profile we have created will be seen. So where do we want to show our object? Like is it a part of existing tiles or you want to show it as a separate tile? It depends on our configuration. So we want to display this as a separate tile. So in that uh, we have added a category, so which is latest people profile and access control. It is like everyone, if you click on everyone, whoever in the system will be able to see that. Role based permission says something like if you have permission, if you give permission to that object to view, then only we will be it will be respecting that permission. So in the role based permissions, for the system admin, so Ananya is a system admin. In the employee view, we are giving a permission for employee laptop details. Click on next, click on save. We have given our permission. Okay, so once we give our permission and we go back to our UI. She has one more permission also, right? HR admins, edit. Mm. Just a minute. So next. So what is I am just checking in my system, guys. That's all. The gap is like, do we have this or not? I'm just checking in my system. Manage permissions. One more rule was system admin. System admin. Sorry. So this is our custom MDF object. Provide missing information. What is the missing information? Provide missing information where indicated. Where? We have given all the information, right? Check name is not object name. But we have given our object permissions, right? Hmm. I'm just troubleshooting, guys. That's all. Like once it is done, I'll explain it to you. Why are we not seeing our object here? So basically in this drop down, we should be able to see our object. So that is missing. Okay. Did you guys do any changes to the object?
No, Ramya, we didn't done anything else.
Someone worked on August 15th, 6:15. Training, sorry. Training, basic electrical component test. So the usual process is once we create an object, we create an UI on, in the object manage configuration UI, we create that, and while saving, we should be able to see our object here. Okay, so the object is missing. Not sure if it is because of. Uh, mhm, but why? Object is properly fine. Action, correction, effective dating. Even this is not for because of effective dating. I'm pretty sure about that, but I don't know why we are not able to see this on the UI. Hmm. Yeah, most of our objects will be basic only. So everything we have given is perfectly fine. The object is fine. We don't have any associations, miscellaneous definitions, create category. Well, everything seems good here in the object level. So on the UI level, let's recheck once. UI level. Laptop on the UI level, and while everything is fine, perfect, everything is good. On the people profile, I'm just trying to refresh system, that's all. Like if there is something not passing, the data is not passing, or like if any kind of blockage, O data refresh, that's a quick fix like most of the people recommend. It's not any subject, like it's a kind of a tip you can make a note. O data O data API MDF for refresh or export. Like if we load some data, if we create some fields, if we create something in the back end, if we are not able to see on the UI, if it is taking time to see on the UI, at that time. Definition, object, laptop. Effective dating is basic code. All the fields which we have created in the miscellaneous permission. Mhm. Hmm. some issue with it is not even RBP because we have given all the required RBP for the object, but somehow we are not able to see that filled on the UI. So the process is simple. If you see for any other object, the process is very simple. For the multiple screens, if I show you, duplicate, duplicate, great. See, for an existing object, which I have to show you in the object definition, so let's take this, whatever it is, a training puja, which is an existing object. If you see, they have created an existing object, training puja, same as we have created basic object with the complete history label they have given. They have created all their fields. They have given a miscellaneous permission. Okay. And RBP subject user field is like this one. Okay. What about our object then? This is our user, right? Where we have given our user as this one. At least this should work now. Field called employee name. But we have, right? So we will be creating our user, then we will be creating our UI. So once we go to our UI screen, we will be checking our existing. We are clear with the creation. So then let's go with the checking. Then the cust user, we have removed it from the object. So that's why it was throwing an error. If you see, cancel. Following fields are invalid. Please correct the configuration. Cust user. So we have removed that user field from the object, and for the external code only, we have given. We have taken it as user. For the external code field, the existing field only, we have used it as user. So we will rename this as user. Save. So once we click on, yeah. So once we click on OK, click on save. So we have removed that field. So this will be our user. Going forward, field will be our user. Okay, then click on save. Then go back to configure people profile. So configure latest people profile. In the latest people profile, we click on RBP. Okay, save. Then click on laptop. Click on edit. The object which we need, employee laptop details. Clear, guys? It was just throwing an error because we were not using the external code. The external code was not being used as an user. If we have an user, we will be using an external code. This is how we troubleshoot. Okay. Still on call?
Yeah, can you show once, Ramya, please?
What should I show?
No, like this concept, can you show once again? I'm saying, can you repeat once? Like you are saying, like we got a error, like we want to use as a data type user, right?
Yeah, data type. We did not give it as an user. That's all.
We don't want to give as a user, you're saying.
We have to give it as a user. We did not give it as a user. We have created a
Okay.
separate field. So
Okay.
yeah, so if I have to tell, when you create a new object, we have
Mhm.
already fields called external code and external name. So for
Okay.
the external fields, external code and external name, we can already, we have given it as a basic. The effective dating, we have given it as a basic. When we
Okay.
gave it as a basic, they don't need to have separate tracking of code. External code is like for every transaction. So in the managed data, when we don't use this object on the UI for managed data, it will create a separate code. But as we are not creating any code, we are using this on the UI. So with the username, we will be creating the code. So for the external code only, we have to give the user. That's all. Only that was the difference it was making, nothing more than that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the procedure again remains same. Okay, so the procedure is we create a object with the employee laptop details with the basic and all the details which we have given. For the external code, we have given the user. For a name, it is as always string, and we have created an object. So once we have created an object, it has to visible this, to make it visible on the UI, it should always be a secured object. So once it is secured, we go to UI, and in the UI, when we click on create, we give our own ID, and in the object drop down, whatever the object we create, we will be able to see the drop down. And once we select our object which we have created, we see all the values which we have here. Then click on save. So once we have done this, then go to configure latest people profile and create a tile. So on the, if you want to add it in the job information or create a separate tile, create a separate tile on edit. Once you edit, see create content. So select the object which you have created, save. So object is saved. Then go back to manage permission roles. Sorry. Manage permission roles. For a system admin, click on edit. So now we are not able to see that object still yet. If you see, we don't have that object yet. Okay. So manage manage permission roles. Click on next. Go back to employee view. Click on employee laptop. Next. Save. So employee laptop. See, we are able to see employee laptop, right? So once we click on add, the effective date on which date? August 1st, apply. So external name is Ananya Singh. Okay. Serial number. Return date is some 31st. Laptop brand is a drop down Dell. Requested date is an April 1st. Operating system is like whatever we have given. Laptop ID is something what we have. Mouse issued yes. Click on save. Okay. So these are the details. So if you want to see these details on the back end, whatever the data we have created, I mean to maintain the record in the manage data, laptop, employee laptop detail. So whatever we have created for Ananya Singh in the back end, this data is saved for a reporting purpose. I mean, if you have to extract a report, this will be here. Okay. So this is how the whole process is taken care. Okay.
Okay, Rami.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as we have continued with this, we will also now go ahead with people profile. So people profile is something which we are people profile. So this is the one people profile and this is the other people profile. Okay. So this is a old version people profile. I mean earlier whatever the objects, I mean this kind of objects we have created. So in order to make them view on the UI, here we used to do that. This is an old people profile. I mean now we have got an option like right now. This is a new people profile. In the old people profile, I'll show company. Mhm. So earlier the tiles used to be not like this. I mean before the new people profile we have got, now we are able to see the tiles in a horizontal way. Okay. So if you see early, you are seeing in this way. Earlier, the tiles used to be like employ this way. I mean, in the vertical way. When we were using this old people profile, once this new people profile has been enabled, we are able to see in the horizontal way. So in next 2H release, which we have released in the 2H, now it is optional. Like all of them have migrated to this new people profile, which is configure latest people profile, and we also have old people profile option. But in next release, this will be depreciated. I mean, by the time you log in into the system, you will not have this option configure people profile. Okay. So let's see people profile. What happened? This has come. Company system. Company. System and logo settings. So in order to enable this new people profile, yeah, company settings, system and logo settings. Okay, we will go. The system is not completely updated because enable enhanced people search. No, not this. We will have an option enable full profile for the latest people profile. That option we'll have. We are not able to see that. Ah, and enable show me option, enable latest homepage experience. We will have an option called enable latest people profile. Let's see. So this is the new home page. If you see, this is how new home page. In the next class, I'll get a screenshot of how old profile used to look, the whole old profile. I think I have given in our notes which I've shared you, right? Hello.
I think so.
Did you get a chance to see how the new profile, old profile used to look? I
No,
think.
sir.
Did I share it or not? You did not see.
No. I think you shared, I think so.
Hmm.
Shared screens, but We'll review it and we'll let you know in the next
Yeah.
class.
If there is no that, I think I'm sure about that. I think I've given you latest and old screenshot for sure. If it is missing, let me know. Somehow I'll get that old screen. So it was the view was like it is the old in the your old people profile, personal data, job info, compensation info. It was in the vertical format. After enabling the new format, here we were able to see. Okay.
Yeah.
So configure people profile old format. Yeah. Are you able to see the image?
Yes, Ramya.
See. The old format was like this way: personal information, job information, comp information. So once we click on this drop down, whatever the tiles available in that information, we used to navigate through this tile. So this is how the old format was, and this is how the new format is. In the new format, directly when we click on the tile, we are able to see all the tiles which are available in that. Okay, that is
Okay.
the old format. Okay, for enabling the new format, I mean, now we are enabling right now whoever in the previous version, now they are enabling their system into new version using company system and logo settings. Okay, company system and
Okay.
logo settings. So here we have an option called enable latest people profile. Once that is enabled, we will have an option called configure latest people profile. On the configure people latest people profile, these are all the spotlights. If you see, skills, competences, mentoring, these are all the uh, what spotlight things. If you visible on the spotlight, okay,
Okay.
if you see, these are, this is on home page. So yeah. So general settings, if you go to general settings, we have few settings called allow employees to add name pronunciation audio, which is like here. If you want to add any kind of customization, any kind of video here, you will be able to see such kind of customization. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Then header title, configure header fields. These are the header fields. Okay. So if you see, let's close this one. Let's drag it here. Configure header fields. What you want to see as a header field. I mean, here what you want to see. If you want to see any kind of information, you can give that information. If you want to add some kind of video, I mean, you want to see any kind of video once they open a profile, you can record a video and you can add a record here. Okay, that's a separate license. Okay, so enable self description here, which is enable self description. Anything you want to add it on the header, you can add through this skills. Okay, so the name format is, so let's consider your personal data. Okay. So if you see, your first name is Ananya and your last name is Singh. So if you see on the UI, you are able to see your name as Ananya Singh. How that is coming? The format. It is first name and last name. If you select the first name and last name, you will be able to see it as first name and last name here, the overall view. And if you select first name, middle name, last name, so we have a different formats where you can so let's consider for what this Ananya has any other name. Show all fields, middle name. Let's give her a middle name. Okay. Click on edit. Okay. Effective July 1st. Apply. We will give her a middle name. Ananya test. Okay, just for our testing so that we can remove this later. Mm, we have an we have a workflow that we will do it later. So you understood, right? Like whatever the name, like based on your personal details, however the combination you can expect, I mean the name combination on the UI, that combination you can achieve from this general setting. Okay. So the next one is choose employment differentiator. Like how do we display as a header? If you see employment differentiator, what is an employment differentiator here? If you see, she's a global administrator. They want to view Ananya Singh as a global. They want to see this field. So basically, the setting is about these settings. I mean, in in the general setting, this is all about how you want to see in the only this part. When I say so when I'm saying a header part, this part only how you want to see your header part. You want to see with this the name or you want to see it with a different kind of name, what kind of data. Few people will expect their email ID to be visible here. Administrator email. Few expect Ananya SIM contact number and email ID. So how you want to see your profile, all kind of those settings are done in the general settings. Okay. So external codes for all users. When I say so show external codes, if you see, go to the job information. You all remember when we are creating a position, there is a unique number. When we are creating a company, there is a separate unique number. When we are creating a business unit, there is a separate unique number. So once this code is enabled, you are seeing this code, it is enabled here, that is why you are seeing this code here. Once this is removed, you will not be able to see the codes. So the reason why you want to see the external codes is like we might have a same name, almost same names with different companies, but the code might different, so people might remember using codes, though that is the reason external code. Enable the latest editing history UI for employee central HR full profile available for refer to the doc. So this is like more I mean tiles wise the description on the new UI. There is nothing much we want we will be doing with this. These are a general disable background image uploads to the employees. This one background image is this one. Okay. uh, Apply default background emojis. This has been disabled. Um, one this some kind of setting is not enabled. So yeah. So we have few background images where we choose to keep that images. That's all. This is all about what kind of images you keep, what profile you keep, what kind of this you want to keep any one kind of one video about your profile, such kind of stuff. So generally coming to that, then apart from that, you will come to your next category, which is a full profile, which is all the tiles which you see, which are available here. All these tiles you are able to see it here. And on the each tile, when you go, what kind of data you are seeing, the data enabled here, what kind of permissions are given, the data is viewed here. This is more about how you see your profile. And right now we are using our latest people profile. Latest people profile, like after 2H, I mean after November, this will be our permanent latest people profile. Now everybody has migrated to new latest people profile. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? These are just basic settings, nothing much. You can go and explore each and everything. You can remove the permission, you can give the permission and see what is happening. This is just to explore. Remember the navigation, that's all. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Ramit.
Yeah. uh, Next comes our home page. Okay. So we have a separate setting for this kind of home page. How you see on home page, how only these fields should be visible. There is a home manage home page. Okay. So what kind of data you want to see on the home page, how your home page should look like, what kind of colors you want to add, like when you are going to an employee's profile, when you click on succession, when you click on this job information, you see this history button as a blue color, right? Okay, you want to change the color of this, you want to change the color of this, you want to change the search, while searching you are having this ash color, you want to change the color of this. These kind of actions can be done using home page settings. So if you see, these are all the quick actions. If you see on the actions, what is enabled? Manage team is enabled. Okay. Yeah. Delegate workflows. Okay. Request time off. So these are all the quick actions. If you want to create any quick actions where you want to navigate quickly from here, I mean you want to add the home page, you can just create a title and choose icon, whatever the icon you want to give description for that. So I want to create my employee profile. Just for our reference, I'm just creating my employee profile. I want to create the shortcut. Okay. I want to give some good reasonable icon. Like if you want to add an employee into the system, if you want to account, just give this, click on next. So what kind of template you want to have, what kind of data you want to have. This is how. Okay. So here this will be mostly used for onboarding. The template is like here. So when an employee is onboarded, what kind of tiles he want to see, what kind of documents he want. If he, so we want to direct him, like we have a shared folder. We want to direct him to the documents where their documents have been uploaded. So we will get that shared folder link and we will add that link here. Cancel. If you see, we have created that uh, raw text, I mean raw HTML, I mean link we are going to give such kind of actions. Okay. If you want to add some link here, so is that whatever the tile we have created should be visible on the web and mobile app, or web only mobile app. Such kind of will given, we will be creating our shortcuts so that they are visible here for employees navigation. Okay, such kind of actions will be done here. Okay, on the man page. These are then comes the quick links. So if you see, if you want to have timesheet, like employee want to add timesheet from home file, instead of navigation, he want to add his timesheet directly. So they have created a timesheet link. Once you click on this, you will be directed navigated to timesheet. Okay. So if you see, once you enable these To create this same, once you create, you want to give the link and just get, you want to navigate to job information, get the link and add it here in the link. Once you click on the link directly, you will be navigated to whatever the action you want to create. Okay. So these are all the quick links where you want to navigate in the system. Okay. Then comes our needs attention. Like if you have any kind of organization updates, if you have any kind of workflows that need to be up to browser manager, if there are some kind of events coming in an organization, so whoever login into the system, there should be a banner where they should be seeing what it is coming. So such kind of updates we will be need attention is mostly workflows, like whatever the workflows that has been requested for us, we have to approve, so that those workflows should be seen here. These are the organization update. If you see my team, like who are in my team, this is my profile, it will directly navigate to my profile. Okay. Then admin center, so whatever the links you want to add, weather update they have added. Okay. View more, they have added a ethnic day when they were celebrating some ethnic day, that's why they have created this ethnic day. Okay. Event updates, like we are coming an event independence day, so that's a reminder we want to keep on everybody's UI, that's why they have created. Employee wellness program, they are having a few programs in the system they are organizing, so whoever opens their homepage, they will be able to see this such kind of stuff. So in order to create one like any kind of update, organization update, we can go to manage homepage, organization update, click on organization update. Okay. Then create card. What happened? Did someone log in into system?
No, Ramya, no.
So this is how we create organization updates. Okay. I think server is slow. Homepage. I think some issue with the server page. I will give a notes for this task. I want you to. This is very we can get it through reading a notes. We can get this. Okay.
Okay, Ramya.
Okay. So is it okay? Still we extend. I think it is overwhelming today. We have lot of stuff. Like I'll close for today. So tomorrow you want to have a class?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
So what is like in the next class also I need it in a one stretch, I mean in a big stretch where we will be hiring an employee. We will create a data and we will be hiring an employee. So we need it in a good stretch. Mostly I will try to schedule it for tomorrow. If not tomorrow, next or else for the next week in a stretch of same 2 hours, we will be creating an employee data, foundation data. And so meanwhile, guys, I want you to read the notes. I mean, for each foundation data, I have given an example and how to create a data. By the time we start hiring an employee, I want you people to have your own foundation and foundation data in the system, because I will be sharing employee data notes today, that somehow we will be working it together. But by the time we start hiring an employee in the system, I want to and creating a business rules. Next topic is our creating a business rule. So by that time I want you to create your own foundation data. So refer the notes and come back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. Done.
Sure, Ramya.
Tomorrow at what time, Ramya?
Tomorrow I'll inform you guys, because I am at my in-laws place. It is I'm quite occupied. So that is the reason yesterday I've not taken the class. So tomorrow's time, can I inform you by end of the day?
Oh,
Okay, Ramya.
Yeah, done. So task is clear, right? Go to home page, click on organization updates. So on the organization updates, create your own one of the update, okay? So any of the update, create one of the update. Okay. It is very easy for the navigation. I will be sharing you the notes by end of the day. By the time next week we log in, I mean tomorrow, or if you are meeting next week, I want you guys to create your own tile on the UI. Okay. It is of
oh,
any of the event or anything, any kind of tile. It should be our organization update, some kind of medical test camp in the or else it is about a company day, or else about as a yoga day, whatever it is, you just add one tile here. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Perfect. So have go through the notes, like if there are any questions or anything. Now we are almost coming to an end. Once we hire an employee, we are done with full-fledged end-to-end implementation. Okay. So go through the notes which I have given, and I've made it each and every point very clear in the notes, and the uh, I also gave you like each and every step procedure to log in into the system and to creation of data for the foundation objects, for all the foundation objects. So create your own foundation data, like pick any country and create your own foundation data. Then we can start the configuration in the system. Okay.
Okay, Ramya.
Okay, Ramya.
Okay then. Bye guys.